Hello? Ow, my eyes. Not very damaged every time, but I think. That's a tap in. It isn't your fault, teammate. We're playing great right now. We were just calling that awkward angle. Nuclear bomb! What the heck was that? Okay, team, that was a little bit of your fault. There we go. Hit that. Oh, good try. I'm back. Bumped. Good try. Hit it. Good hit. Good pass. Great flick by me. Nuclear bomb! It's all you. It's all you. Ugh. Taking a boost. Save that. Hit that. Good try, good try.
Who's done with that race? Whatever. Get these shoes up, put them up where they supposed to go.
Alright.
That bag can go in the closet.
Alright. That where's its gold? Damn. Okay, decent little air dribble. Probably going for you. County. Teammate, you had that. But we're still winning. Don't let this happen again. I didn't even get the boost. But teammate has it. People counted. My house work.
Me.
Hope County. No way, bro. Launch it this way. Hit that. Oh my god. Put that thing on a platter for my teammate. And then what? And then we I can't hit that. And one, I had no boost. Number two, it was an arc angle. Okay, mid. Oh, decent try. What are we gonna say with people of county? No way! Of course you have the direct roll. This teammate knows the deal. That has to be GG's. I'm gonna take it again. Oh, thank you. Alright, GG. We're doing legit some. So we're gonna say the paper, but don't they? Now, titanium white nuke. Make your eye. Great hit. Mid. Mid. Forgot teammate is even in here. And that's the goal. This could have all been avoided if teammate went mid. Like he was supposed to. You let him do a step over? Step over. Awk moment. Awk moment. What? Alright, let me get my bag. Hit off the wall. Hit it again. There we go. Go ahead, cook. Like cook. Like I care. I don't care what you cook. Hit it off the wall a little bit. Good hit. Ayo, ayo, ayo. That was a low bump. Why are you bringing it back over here? Hit the ball over there. Lol. Good. I've only got you. Mid. Nuclear bomb. Okay, goes good. This only goes good shit. Paid. Glitters is gold. Yeah, bro, you're legit. Oh my god, good shit. The challenge. I'm back. goal. He kicked it right into there. He went to a forfeit because we won. Yep. Told you. Only goes. Good job. No, you have to again? Only goes. Good job. Holy Ghost, good job. Dang it, bro. If I was only like close to like a millimeter closer. Also miss. I keep, bro. I suck. Listen. It could have been 2-1. I couldn't do anything, bro. I was at an awkward spot, which is an awk. Oh, he would just saved his own shot. Come on, we can still win this. We can still win this, G-Man. Yeah, these people play so weird. Wait, I'll be right back. Oh shit, what should I play now? I'm playing Fortnite and then maybe play some Fall Guys. Play some Fall Guys now. I don't care. I don't care if I get copyright. I don't care if I get struck down. I don't care. Oh my god.
Oh, you bout that, you bout that. You don't medications, then reply back. Yeah, I know that you want me, girl, don't lie back. I've been so stressed out, run my hair while I lie back. Yeah, I need somebody just to vent to, like the AC. If you knew what I went through, you know my life crazy. Took a trip with Des and OG, went to AC. We played baccarat all night, only made it. Got his personal number, but I never called Jay-Z. Every time he get paid, you know he pay me. You get it? I'm on top of the game like a fitted. And we don't text with emojis, only digits. Do you know what it mean to have residual? I'm just talking to you, baby, I ain't flexing, no. I'm just trying to really learn and get the best of you. I let you know stuff about me that my ex don't know. I did stuff I never do to make sure the sex was gold. I remember I fell off, they wasn't dead, but now my section full. Now my mansion got a closet big as a vestibule. I'm next year, I ain't done, hold on, no I ain't done. Put me in a crazy home, would've rather been 23 and 1. And I don't wanna say they fucked me over, but I went down to 5th place. Had to climb my way back up just to be that one girl. I got too much on my mind, I got too much on my plate. I spent 200,000 on Desto funeral, that's a state. I don't know why they be mad at me, cause I'm expressing my ways. I don't know why I cry sometimes, maybe I'm blessed with no faith. I ain't had nothing left in my crate, I ain't even know what to say. But I always bounce back like orange rubber on that wood grain. And some people say I'm insane, the other ones say I'm lame. But the only thing I know, I'm always gonna remain the same. Days come and go, but my love won't stay. Stay on the road, so my money's right. Days come and go, but my love won't stay. Stay on the road, so my money's right. Oh, you bout that, you bout that. You don't medications, then reply back. Yeah, I know that you want me, girl, don't lie back. I've been so stressed out, rub my hair while I lie back. Yeah. I done came out with 100 grand large. Yeah, I got a 10-car garage. Yeah, they thought I wouldn't make it far. Yeah, mama, I did it a star. Yeah, yellow diamond look like March. Yeah, bag out so big like a park. Yeah, made it from Pluto to Mars. If the lights go off, baby, would you ever change? I was never on my high horse from the fame. I can never get mistaken for a lane. You know I love it every time she calls my name. If the lights go off, baby, would you ever change? I was never on my high horse from the fame. I can never get mistaken for a lane. You know I love it every time she calls my name. I could break down the floor on the beat now. I could break down your hoe in the threes now. They say my paper so old, they got C now. I done pulled up with a 40, ayy. I get that 40 my Wody, ayy. I gotta go do some shows. I met some different girls all on the road. Yeah, you know how this life goes. I can tell that these niggas, they all frauds. All of these niggas, they touch sabotage. I done came out with 100 grand large. Yeah, I got a 10-car garage. Yeah, they thought I wouldn't make it far. Yeah, mama, I did it a star. I'm a star. Yeah. Yellow diamond look like March. Yeah, bag out so big like a park. Yeah, made it from Pluto to Mars. If the lights go off, baby, would you ever change? I was never on my high horse from the fame. I can never get mistaken for a lane. You know I love it every time she calls my name. If the lights go off, baby, would you ever change? I was never on my high horse from the fame. I can never get mistaken for a lane. You know I love it every time she calls my name. I gotta keep it low. Don't want no one to know. I do better on my own. Bet she still gon' sing my song. Yeah, my song, don't believe in love. I don't know when none, but let it even up. Now you know your time come, let it overlap. Count it up on my thumb. She sat on my lap, and her ass was so dumb. She gon' let me cry. I hope I do not come. If she throw it back, I'm gon' make her viral. I'm a maniac. They all know I'm psycho. Yeah, I got a tick garage. Yeah, they thought I would make it far. Yeah, mama, I did a star. Yeah, yellow diamond look like March. Yeah, bang on so big like a bar. Yeah, made it from Pluto to Mars. If the lights go off, baby, would you ever change? I was never on my high horse from the fame. I can never get mistaken for a lane. You know I love it every time she calls my name. It's like Uzi Vert. I know you know that you're my baby. I know you know I drive you crazy. I know you know that you're my lady. You've been gone so long and I can't take it. When the worlds are merged into one, you're forced to join. Self-righteous suicide. And I cry when angels deserve to die. Wake up! Grab a razor, put a little makeup. Have to start to fade away, then shake up. Watch me the keys up on the table. Here you go, create another fame. You wanted to. Grab a razor, put a little makeup. You wanted to. Have to start to fade away, then shake up. You wanted to. Watch me the keys up on the table. You wanted to. I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. And I cry when angels deserve to die. Now I'm on edge, standing on this ledge. They wanna ask me how I feel. Too late. I wanted to.
Big sound. Big sound. Don't move. Give me my best. Please, he's the last. Got to move, yeah. So nice.
The sound of the clock ticking for the 2023 NFL season. So sign up for FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, and start getting more excitement out of every single play. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets guaranteed. Make every moment more with FanDuel. 21 plus and present in New Jersey. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Flamin' Hot University, where you'll find all your favorite Flamin' Hot snacks from Cheetos to Doritos and Funyuns to Ruffles, and learn how to unleash your Flamin' Hot. Enroll in courses that teach you the art of attitude, fire up the full flavor, extra edgy version of yourself, and represent Flamin' Hot alongside snacks. Only at Flamin' Hot University. Tap the banner to start class today.
At Blue Moon, we craft our beer with the orange peel and chorus of a brighter flavor that's one of a kind every time. So we decided to craft a one of a kind radio ad using just those ingredients. Orange peel, coriander, orange peel, coriander, orange peel, coriander. Okay, you know what,
Sunrise along the coast, and in the woods.
And all the time we spent waiting for the light to take us in. Have been the greatest moments of my life. I don't care how long we take. Long time with you, I smile on my face. Save your tears, it'll be
Here you go. Nuclear bomb. Simple tapping. Oh, for lovely leave me alone.
Going out with Sadie, ain't no little tree gone. Staying in my soul when I'm playing my clarinet. Bitches know what take the clothes, but don't call me from the lady. When it's panties, cause they hate it, they love it when it's crazy. Got the square around, and we started to act waiting. And the star hit me up before the death shit, I'm not beaming. Overtime it, I don't care what you believe in. If you put the fuck the cool, I'll call it feeling. For sure that I'm dancing, yeah, we beat it. You can't hang around, you don't know what to believe in. Stay on the phone speaking, better listen up. I don't really need a friend, just to have some fun. They ain't working for some bands, trying to stack my funds. Trying to move to a new place, give away some fun. I just told you, always let me put it in a joke. Feel like Kodak, cause they let me going down the boat. Had to celebrate, me and friends had a toast. They be leeching on my thighs, you want something to talk. Now hit my line when I'm playing my clarinet. Now hit my line when I'm playing my clarinet. Don't hit on my phone, but don't please leave me alone. Going out with Sadie, ain't no little tree gone. Staying in my zone when I'm playing my clarinet. Staying in my zone when I'm playing my clarinet. Staying in my zone when I'm playing my clarinet. Patrick, don't hit on my
Poncho!
going out with Sadie, ain't no little tree gone. Staying in my zone when I'm playing my clarinet.
You took the other boost?
Money never spent, searching for that treasure, had to camp out in the tent. Used to go to war, used to be out in the trenches. Now I'm getting rich, everything bitch.
I just been slamming the phone, let it on me alone. I just went and got a brand new town, I'm fucking on different dough. My wrist in my neck, it look like the meaner, they always be covered in chrome. Let me out moving like y'all in the beat, these verses is really be clowns.
Hey, we're going against, now you're going against two plats, boys.
Keep all hands on deck. Keep watch for them places or else you won't get a check. Came out from my condo, came up off that deficit. I been counting all this money, had to get to every cent.
Yeah, when I'm back, that's right. I give you another factory pop. I'm a people who look at your mind. If I want to touch it on every level. I know I think that I like you, something with me when I'm down in the flow. Want to tell her how we think it, sometimes you go ahead up the country and tell me your love. Shout out to Gary and your traffic is lit. So much breath, we up our ass and shit. Millions that I got caught ass stealing. Don't use the asses, I'm baby, go get it. So it's feeling like we cover the chow. Somebody slip, but don't need any help. Think they get special, I'm under the belt. Boy, you move like a clown trying to fill all the buff.
Keep your hands on me, Aaliyah. Keep your hands on me, Aaliyah. We were in your state. Keep all hands on deck. Keep watch when I'm questions or else you won't get a check. Came up on my bottom, came up off that that's a set. I've been counting all this money, had to get to every cent.
I'm not going in. You're good.
You hear that sound? That's the sound of the clock ticking on the 2023 NFL season. So sign up for FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, and start getting more excitement, drama, and action out of every single play. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets guaranteed. Make every moment more with FanDuel. 21 plus and present in New Jersey. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey man, looking good. It's Stitch Fix. I'd like to thank my stylist for making me look so great. They always get my fit just right. They send clothes that work for me and my budget. They even found me my favorite pair of jeans. I'd like to thank Stitch Fix because let's get real, I couldn't make this style happen on my own. They just make everything so easy. So thank you, Stitch Fix. They just get me, and they'll get you.
Bam.
Stitch Fix.
Great shot.
Quiz today at StitchFix.com.
Here we go. Rolling Stone called Killers of the Flower Moon a masterpiece. Blow that money, sir. It must be seen on a big screen. From director Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro. Oh my God. Killers of the Flower Moon. Rated R. Only theaters. Which one of you have to get tickets now?
You know what's coming to the best?
You know, the ice on my wrist. Yeah, we live on a little kind of shit.
Don't want my just trying to get rich. If I see a penny on my pants, you're never nothing to make me rich.
You know my son is bitch. Never shine like a star in this bitch. Never ain't too hard in this bitch. Never grinding too hard in this bitch. You get bitches with a figure to rest. Feel like saying they I'm taking out shit. Shit like Goliath. You really sloppy. Just you get a sloppy. Bubble blowing in the pocket. Crusty crab, I'm in the lobby.
Counting the money, cause you're a mafia. The competition trying to copy me, but they'll never get hands on the formula.
Let me go ice and peas. We doing the fancy way. Look at the things we made. I'm Patrick and cracking and trade today.
Patrick and cracking and trade today. Playing the carrots, they know it ain't fake. They know it ain't fake for me. If you want to stop the pay to be. Okay. First thing around is money. Yeah. You want to get my royalties? Mr. Squidward. You're not getting any royalties from this. Get the hell off the track.
Yo, teammate's selling already. Selling alert.
They don't know. They don't know.
You won't let him do that to you?
They don't know. My name is Max. Counting his cash. My name is Max. Counting his cash. Mr. Squidward. Mr. Grass. My name is Max. Counting his cash. They don't know.
Bam. Pull up looking clean.
They grow the team. That bitch is a weed. I was on the Joey G. He taught me how I need. Now I'm marching with my sleeve.
I respect the man.
With squares and I don't fuck with no stars. Better come down from 12. Heard you out here selling smart. I don't care about this work and they don't care about who you are. Wait, watch out, Mr. Squidward. Yeah, you better be working hard. Mr. Krabs, please give me my check. You'll get it soon, but I won't promise that. Get back to the bag, straight to the woody and straight to the cash. Popping them tags, you gotta go double up all of this racks. Double up all my racks, I promise I'll never go broke. formula. Then I had to open the doors. But he cannot open the door for Brian, cause one of these folks on the brown. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know.
Thank you.
By these bags, killing his cash. By these bags, killing his cash. Mr. Squidward and Mr. Krabs. By these bags, killing his cash. They don't know. They don't know. Yeah, nigga, what you know about this shit, nigga? This country motherfucking star in this beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here with SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, all the niggas, the country crew, nigga. Fuck with a nigga, you heard what I said? Brand new bag for Pro, but I didn't pay for it. I don't like spending that cash cause I'm trying to savor it. Secret formula, I want to put flavor in. I do not fuck with no pleasures, I can't let no haters in.
Sons, boy.
Get back on the grill. The customers already winning, they already paid for the pill. Squidward.
Yo, what am I supposed to be doing?
Don't get some answers. Question cool talking to man. That's what again you get all of these answers. I just been counting this money. I just left to the bank cause it's funny. Not selling no patties or dummy. I open my doors, they start running. It's in the van when we open doors, you like the bubble ball. Patties are finished, I never go. I'm talking about something we never know. That's something for flexing, I'll never show. I'm looking some place I'll never go. I put my wrist will forever glow. They killing you out cause I ran the pole. If he talking to cool, I got 13 words to say to him. Ain't no more customers up in this river, you know this I'm saving him. Nigga better get by, he's the trails living the line. We kicking them out if you step on the spot. They're watching the blurs, I'm watching them run. Damn. Brand new bag for Pro, but I didn't pay for it. I don't like spending that cash cause I'm trying to savor it. Secret formula, I went and put flavor in. I do not fuck with no punches, I'm killing no haters in. Boy, get back on the grill. The customers already waiting, they already paid for the bill. Squidward, you didn't know the deal. Keep watch for that little boy that's sliding on me, I know he gon' steal. Christy doing this beat again. Crazy, I got nothing on the crazy page. That's a whole bunch of stuff you can't steal. Whatever, we at this bitch.
We pop out at your party, I'm with the gang, and it's gon' be a robbery, so touch your chain. I'm a killer girl, I'm sorry, but I can change. We ain't aiming for your body, shots at your brain. We come from poverty, man, we ain't have a thing. There's a lot of animosity, but they won't say my name. Them killers rock with me, little nigga, don't get banged. Cause they do that job for me while I hop on the plane. She don't like her body, left the doctor with a new shade. Blowing up my phone cause she just see me with my new babe. Heartbreaker ladies learn me like I'm Cool J. She was trying to cling on to a nigga, but it's too late. Booked the flight to Cali, rice and condoms in my suitcase. And every single dollar in these bands got a blue face. Diamonds in the rollie, they in HD like it's Blu-ray. The way that I've been ballin' should make the cover a 2K. So I'm for the summer, I might pull up in the new race. This is only that's gon' only get the cool taste. And we hold it down, better tighten up, it's too late. We're gon' get up close and let the Glock 22 straight. We pop out at your party, I'm with the gang, and this gon' be a robbery, so touch your chain. I'm a killer girl, I'm sorry, but I can change. We ain't aiming for your body, shots at your brain. We come from poverty, man, we ain't have a thing. There's a lot of animosity, but they won't say my name. Them killers rock with me, little nigga, don't get banged. Cause they do that job for me while I hop on the plane.
I call a bro, you say me ready for the day. What you playing? You a lame, you ain't never put a day. Fly me around some killers that gon' pay me for the day. If I show you on my charges, you won't look at me the same. Make some choices in my life, I wish I never had to make. Once my brother seen him die, and I just seen him back away. Got that 40 on my side, and I can roll the past the day. On my hands to do the job, and I ain't talking past the day. I was in it gon' spin the block, just know we coming back today. I go polo, he come dolo, we get him the back.
We pop out at your party, I'm with the gang, and it's gon' be a robbery. So tuck your chain, I'm a killer girl, I'm sorry, but I can't change. We ain't aiming for your body, shots at your brain. We come from poverty, man, we ain't have a thing. There's a lot of animosity, but they won't say my name. Them killers rock with me, little nigga, don't get banged. Cause they done do that job for me while I hop on the plane.
Meanwhile, at the New Jersey Lottery Scratch-Offs Division.
Team, let's load up the truck to deliver these new loaded scratch-offs.
Loaded with $2,000 $5,000 top prizes. $10,000 top prizes are loaded.
$20,000 loaded and ready to load.
Now that's a truckload of more top prizes and more chances to win.
Play the new Loaded Scratch-Offs. Anything can happen in Jersey.
If you own a buy lottery ticket, please play responsibly. Use some videos and gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hit the ball.
Cutting your mom with scissors? That's a bad idea. Another bad idea? Trying to run your business without a PDL. Instead, try a good idea and get customized HR, benefits, payroll, and compliance support for your business. Find a PDL at UBA.org.
Don't let your team's best ideas get lost in an email thread. Brainstorm in real time or anytime with LucidSpark, your virtual whiteboard. Bring people and ideas together on an infinite canvas with sticky notes, drawing tools, and hundreds of templates to help you visualize anything faster. Sign up free and start your next brainstorming session at lucidspark.com/Spotify.
Well, where you about to go?
Maybe my Crockies. I'm about to run to 7-Eleven.
Ooh, can you give me something to drink?
Yeah, can you hit me my Crockies?
Yeah. Just give me anything. It don't really even matter. I just need something to drink. Alright, thank you. Guten Tag.
Bus tour. The Champions League, the Super Cup, the World Cup. Premier League is celebrating today. I've lost track.
This is your own These bastards! Oh no! Yes! Where's Shaqiri? Top man. Season 50 totally honest.
In case you've forgotten, short list. Nothing improves to more technique. Everything less than a table. You try to have it as Spanish. Stolen in this place is form of disgrace. You turned him into lesser Markovic.
Trust, and we can trust.
Stop that from actually
Liverpool, Liverpool.
is crazy.
Can't make it. The shit's stuck. Out of my way, son!
Pam just got back from Italy. Her miles were worth more with Delta Vacations, so she did more.
Today is easily going to be one of the best recaps of the year because Kyle Schwarber and Trey Turner, they both made some insane history last night, and then their buddy Bryce Harper, he got into it with Angel Hernandez because of course he did, and Bryce did not hold back. Matt Olson, he did something that no Atlanta Brave has ever done before, not Hank Aaron, not Chipper Jones, and the Texas Rangers bullpen, they might be the worst bullpen I've ever seen. All of that in today's MLB recap, and just to remind description down below because it's only for new, actually super confusing. So this game was suspended in the 9th inning with the Marlins up 2-1 with 2 outs. So they were so close to winning this game. Again, they suspended it and they will only resume it if it affects the playoffs, and if it doesn't, it will revert back to a 1-0 Mets score and the Mets will be declared the victor. What? Now, because we just talked about the Mets, one more thing before we get into the games from yesterday. Apparently, the Mets are going to be going all in on not just Shohei Ohtani, but maybe Juan Soto as well. And this comes from Jeff Passan, one of the most, if not the most trusted reporter in all of Major League Baseball. So if he's saying that Juan Soto might be going to the Mets, this could be a fun offseason. All right, here we go. The games from yesterday. The Braves can not only clinch home field advantage with a W here, but they can also knock the Cubs out of the wild card race in the NL. And there's Matt Olson making history. His 54 home runs and 136 RBIs are the most ever by an Atlanta Brave. Both the home runs and RBIs. Hank Aaron, Eddie Matthews, both Chipper and Andrew Jones, they never did that. And Matt Olson, he's not even going to finish top 3 in MVP. I think it goes Ronald, Mookie, Freddie, and then Matt. Michael Harris, he doubled it another. He's got 53 extra base hits and 20 stolen bases. Ronald, he now has 105 RBIs as a leadoff hitter, and this game was a wrap. Seiya, he's trying his best to make up for that error from a few days ago. He had a couple RBIs, just it wasn't enough to rally the troops. Raisel Iglesias, he collected his 32nd save of the season, and yes, the Cubs are now out of the playoff race, but at least Dansby Swanson made this cool play. He's got 19 outs above average. That's pretty good. So the Braves, they wrap up home field advantage, and the Cubs are a half game back of the wild card. The Cubs have lost 13 of their last 20. That's unacceptable for this time of the year. We have one more team that is on the verge of clinching, and that is the Baltimore Orioles. They're facing off against the Red Sox, and they can clinch the AL East and become the second team in baseball to 100 wins. Anthony Santander, he had Dean Kremer's back. He has 28 home runs, and Dean, he didn't allow a single run the entire night. He outdueled Chris Sale, who looked pretty dang good, by the way, just 3 hits over 5, but Dean, he was cooking with hot oil. He fried up the Red Sox for 8 punch outs over 5 1/3. He only allowed 2 hits, so Dean Kremer, Kyle
Kyle Bradish and Grayson Rodriguez, they are all getting hot at the perfect moment. And now the Orioles have Heston Kjerstad up there in raking. He doubled in Adam Frazier. He's got a 132 OPS plus in his first 10 games. Former starter Tyler Wells, he notched his first career save. So Baltimore, they clinched the AL East and they get home field advantage in the playoffs. Another team that is trying to clinch, we have the Rangers in the AL West. And just a little update on the Hector Neris versus J-Rod situation from yesterday. Yesterday I said that I wasn't sure of what Hector Neris said, but it was bad enough where J-Rod and Hector Neris, who are both from the Dominican Republic, they've been friends before, they're buddies. J-Rod said he might never speak to Hector Neris ever again, so I don't know what Neris said, but it was not good. Anyway, that's not the start that the Mariners were looking for. Leody Taveras, he's having a breakout 2023 campaign. He's got 14 home runs, 14 stolen bases, and 7 outs above average defensively. That's really good. Adolis Garcia, he's 1 home run away from 40. He has 107 RBIs, and there's J-Rod. He now has 32 home runs, 37 stolen bases, and a mind-melting 12 outs above average in the outfield. Just like Matt Olson, I mean, J-Rod is having a historic season, but he might not even finish top 3 in MVP, which is insane. Jordan Montgomery has been carrying the Rangers lately. This dude shut down the Mariners for 1 run over 6 innings. He has 2 earned runs combined over his last 4 starts, which means he has a 0.67 ERA over the last 4 weeks. So Texas is all but ready to tuck Seattle in and say night-night to their season. But the Texas bullpen, I mean, they had other plans because they stink at being clutch. J.P. Crawford, he's pretty good at being clutch. A 2-run double saves the Mariners season. And then Andres Munoz, he shut it down in the next frame. So Seattle, they have 3 games left back, and they're still just 1 game back of the AL wild card. So Seattle really needs either the Astros or the Blue Jays to implode. But yeah, the Jays are not interested in doing that. Kevin Biggio, he's going to play solid defense no matter where you put him. That's a sick play at second base. Dalton Varsho, he's been so much better over the last month or two. 6 home runs, 20 RBIs, and almost 815 OPS over his last 33 starts. Matt Chapman is trying to find that early season magic. He's got 16 home runs now. He's actually been pretty bad since, the 3rd month of the season. Biggio and Belt, they broke it open. That RBI single from Kevin, and then a 3-run tater from Brandon Belt made it 6-0. By the way, Brandon Belt has a 140 OPS plus since 2020. Chris Bassett, his arm is made of metal, and he finally crossed 200 innings in a season, and he did it in style. 12 strikeouts, only 2 base hits allowed over nearly 8 shutout innings. He was just 1 out away, but the Blue Jays said, no, we're not trying to blow this one, so they brought him some relief arms. The Jays, they're still in 2nd place in the AL wildcard. We saw the Braves clinch first place. We saw the Orioles do the same. Arizona, they can clinch a spot in the wild card, and they're facing the White Sox, so it shouldn't be that hard, right? Well, Andrew Vaughn doesn't care about your playoff hopes. He's got 21 home runs and a 103 OPS plus. The on-base could be a little bit better, but he just turned 25 years old. I thought he was approaching 28, 29. No, he just turned 25, so he has plenty of time to get better and better. Moncada, man, his contract is looking downright stinky over his last 194 games. I know he just went yard, but he has a 232 batting average, an 84 OPS plus, and -5 DRS. He got paid $30 million to do that. So with that loss, the Diamondbacks, they do have to wait, but I think that they're going to make it. We're going to recap the Bryce Harper ejection after this doubleheader between the Tigers and the Royals. It wasn't a true doubleheader because game number 1 was a continuation of a suspended game. Miggy, he now has 511 home runs. The game of baseball is really going to miss Miggy, but for me as a Cleveland fan, he made my childhood pretty painful because he was so good, but over the last few years, he hasn't been that great. Anyways, we're all going to miss Miggy. Tarek Skubal, he was out of his mind again. I don't know if he was angry or someone upset him before the game. He only went 4 innings, but he struck out 8 Royals over his last 36 innings, that's 6 starts. He has a 1.25 ERA and 52 strikeouts. He, Blake Snell, and Tyler Glasnow, they have been on a different planet lately. Tyler Nevin, he had a 3-run home run. Jake Rogers, he mashed a 2-run tater, his 21st of the year. Look at Jake Rogers. He has 27 home runs as a catcher. That's really, really good considering he's pretty good at defense as well, and he's also great at calling games. The Tigers take fake game number 1, and then they're going to take game number 2 as well, but it took a while. That crazy catch from Zach Short basically shifted all of the momentum to the Tigers. And here comes the offense. I think that Kansas City left in Cole Reagan's a little bit too long. He completely ran out of gas, and it was pretty evident. Parker Meadows hit an RBI single. Matt Vierling, he ties it with a 2-run single. And Ibanez, he clutched up to give the Tigers a lead. And this is so awesome. I'm almost emotional. Spencer Torkelson, he enters the 30 home run club. That's 65 extra base hits, 93 RBIs for Torque. He's got 22 home runs and a near 860 OPS over his last 80 games. That is really good production. The breakout drought is finally happening, and the Tigers, they win both games. All right, here we go. The Phillies game. Kyle Schwarber, he might be having the wackiest, no, this is probably the wackiest offensive season of all time, and I genuinely mean that. He's hitting 194 with a whopping 212 strikeouts, but he has 46 home runs and a 121 OPS plus because he has 125 walks. He's about to become the first player ever with 100 RBIs in the same season that he hit under 200. All right, shifting gears to Bryce versus Angel Hernandez. That wasn't even close to being a swing, like not at all. Bryce Harper, he tracked down Angel. He got some good choice words in there, and then he tossed his helmet into the stands, and a kid got it. And then after the game, Bryce Harper, he went out and signed that helmet. Just a W all the way around for Bryce Harper. And then he said this after the game.
Angel in the middle of something again. I mean, it's just every year. It's the same story, same thing. I'm probably going to get a letter from Michael Hill, and I'm going to get fined for being right again. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it's just not right.
Bro really said that he's going to get fined for being right again. Anyway, Pittsburgh, they actually won this game. Jason Triolo, he smoked 2 RBI doubles to give the Pirates their lead, and then Sawinski, he drove in a huge third run because Trey Turner, he was wreaking havoc on the bases. He now has 30 stolen bases. He has not been caught stealing one time. That is an MLB record. He has 35 consecutive stolen bases dating back to 2022, but the 30 stolen bases without being caught in a single season, that's never happened before. David Bednar, he's got 38 saves because he's David Bednar. He's amazing. Now, we just talked about Bryce Harper, and staying with kind of Bryce Harper history, Nolan Jones just joined Bryce in history. We'll talk about that in a second because JD Martinez, he has 100 RBIs on the dot now on his 32nd home run. He has a 141 OPS plus since 2014, almost a decade of dominance. Chuck Nasty, he got one of those back, and then Hernandez snatched that run right back on a moonshot of his own. Holy back and forth. Rookie Brenton Doyle, he doubled in 2. He finished the game with 4 RBIs, so don't go anywhere. Hopefully, I always botch his first name, Elias Montero, he can keep this up. That's a 2-run home run. He was one of the bigger pieces of the Arenado trade, so hopefully he can get going. I don't know who Sean Bouchard is, but he has a home run in back-to-back games. The Rockies, they kept teeing off. Nolan Jones, he knocked in 2 on another extra base hit, and Brenton Doyle, there he is, 2 more RBIs on a triple in the 7th inning. The Rockies ended up with 14, but how did Nolan Jones join Bryce Harper in history? He is the first left-handed rookie since Bryce Harper in 2012 to have 15-plus home runs, 15-plus stolen bases, and 10 defensive run saves. You guys like those cherry-pick stats? That's one of my best ever. We love narrative ball on this channel. Minnesota had a tough outing versus the A's of all teams yesterday. Nick Allen, he knocked in J.J. Bleday, and Luis Medina, he was pretty good. He's having a rough rookie season, not gonna lie, but he has shown flashes that he can be pretty good. He does have sky-high talent, but the walks, man. So yesterday, he held the Twins to 3 hits and 1 run over 6, but he did have 3 walks, and that's why he was not able to go 6 innings or 8 innings, anything like that. Like, walks are not an issue if you're not allowing base hits and striking out everyone like prime Nolan Ryan or 2023 Blake Snell. But hey, I guess it worked yesterday for Luis Medina. Ryan Noda, he put his team out in front with his 16th home run. And Trevor May's been insane over the last month. He has 21 saves on the season, but 9 saves and 0 runs over the last month. And the dude's been through a lot, so I'm happy for him. The Brewers are getting a massive boost on the offense and defense and the bases with Garrett Mitchell being back in the lineup. We'll talk about him in a second. Yelly, he got on in the first, and he scores on a William Contreras single. Garrett Mitchell got on base 3 times in this game. He scored on that Yelich single. Garrett Mitchell, he's got a cannon for an arm. He flies on the bases. He has an elite eye at the dish, so he's going to walk a lot, which means free stolen bases because he's that fast. Corbin Burns, he only tossed a handful of innings because this was a little tune-up start before the playoffs. And then Julio Teheran came in and did what in relief? 4 innings of shutout relief baseball. Only allowed 1 hit on 52 pitches. That is really efficient. So look at the Brewers beating the Cardinals 3-0. And then some guy named Small, like I think his name is Ethan Small maybe, he got his first save. So before we do today's Immaculate Grid, a quick update on the standings. The Orioles, they have 100 wins. They've won 5 in a row. They officially clinched the AL East. The Rangers, they're 2 games ahead of the Astros and 3 games ahead of the Mariners for first place in the West. So what does that mean for the wild card? The Mariners are 1 game back of the Astros, but the Astros are 1 game back of the Jays. So if the Jays or the Astros falter and the Mariners go on a win streak, these could flip-flop daily. And then in the NL wild card, the Padres are still in it, but by the skin of their teeth. They're 3.5 games back. The Reds are 1.5 game back. The Cubs are a half game back. The Marlins, they're in it right now. But if the Padres go on a win streak and all of these teams lose, they'll actually be ahead of the Cubs and the Marlins, and they'll be in the playoffs. All right, today's Immaculate Grid. Let's go ahead and get this out the way because I know you guys are going to really enjoy me putting Francisco Lindor as the Guardians and the Mets. So we have a Met and an Astro. I'm not going to go with that one. Let's go with the Astros and the Brewers. I got Carlos Gomez. You guys remember when Carlos Gomez was an absolute menace to society back in the day? We have the Guardians and the Brewers, I'm going to go CC. Actually, let me go with one that is a lower one. I'm going to go Owen Miller, because I could go CC Sabathia, but I'm not going to do that. Owen Miller. The Guardians and the Nationals, Brad Hand. That one is super easy. There we go. Brad Hand, 6%. An all-star for the Nationals. I know Ryan Zimmerman. I could go Bryce Harper, but I'm going to go Ryan Zimmerman, kind of a throwback pick right here. Didn't Ian Desmond make an all-star team as well? Robin Yount. I know that he for sure made one. Let's go with the Mets all-star. Lindor got robbed this year, so I'm not going to go him. David Wright, one of my favorite players of all time. I'm really slow today, I'm sorry guys, but David Wright. Jonathan VR was on the Astros one upon a time. I'm going to go with Jonathan VR, and if I get this wrong, I actually won't be that mad because I don't really care about either of these teams. Let's see. Oh, he was 0.4. Look at me go. And then the Astros and the Nationals. There's probably one that's staring at me, and I'm losing it. The only guy that is coming to my head, and I only know this player because we share the same first name of Preston, and then by happenstance, we also have the same birthday, July 19th. Preston Wilson, same name, same birthday. That's the only reason why I kind of know the lore of Preston Wilson. I think he was on the Astros, and I think he was on the Nationals. That's the only kind of name that's coming to my head aside from the obvious of. I think Mark Melanson was on both teams. I'm just going to go Preston Wilson and just cross my fingers. There we go. That's going to do for today's recap. And just a quick favor, my editor, Camden, he's coming out with a brand new video today on Roberto Clemente. So this is Camden's channel. It is Cam23. Go spam him with subscriptions. He's going to be posting that video later today, so tell him I sent you. It is Cam23. Go spam him with subscriptions. He's going to be posting